Hello Pretties, it's Angela here, and today's video is going to be a video. I'm going to make a stretch bracelet, and not sure what I'm doing yet. I don't have my pattern set out, but this is really fun. Brittany from Turquoise Street is doing a 100-day challenge using a random color generator, and each day she'll post the random colors on her Facebook page, and I will link her Facebook group down below. And each day she'll post a picture of the colors and it could be anywhere from 2 to 5 colors, I think she said. And so she's on day 3. You can do it at your own pace. You can do as little or as many projects as you want. I am actually going to try to catch up to day 3, so I'm going to film some tutorials. And I won't be probably posting them, all in one day because I don't want to bombard y'all with videos. But I'll post them as sporadically. But I'm going to go ahead and try to catch up with her. So her first day was just like a darker purple. And then there was 2 different greens. There was a mid-shade green and then a darker green. And for it, you can make anything. You don't have to make jewelry. You can do any kind of projects. It could be a painting using those colors. Whatever strikes you, you can make as long as you use the colors in for the day. So, when I saw the purple and green together, I'm from Louisiana, I think Mardi Gras, so I brought in some gold findings, and I'm going to use these gold fleur-de-lis charms, and I think I'm going to make a pair of earrings as well to go with the bracelet. We'll see how that goes. But I am going to go ahead and take my stretchy cord. I'm using 0.8, and like I said, I have no pattern, and I'm hoping that these beads, I probably should have checked that before I started. I'm really hoping these fit on here. Let's see, before I get too far into it. Yeah, these may not work. Let me check my purple ones. Okay, so the purple ones are going to fit. The green, I'm going to have to probably, oh, and you know what, I bet you, let me see if my little bicones fit on here too. I guess for the next video, I shall check that beforehand. Alright, so my bicones do fit. I wonder if any of the pearls are going to fit or if it was just that one. Alright, so let me pause the video. I'm going to find me another green to work with. Okay, pretties, I'm back. I found a bead that will work. I found these malachite beads, so that is our darker shade of green. And they fit on the stretchy cord. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go ahead and start with a bead cap and frame these purple glass pearl beads. Alright, another bead cap. And then I think I'm going to go ahead with the green. I think I'm going to make like a station of green in between the purple. And I think I want to do, let's try this, a malachite. One of these daisy spacers. I have 2 different, I have the bead caps for the larger purple. And then I have these little small daisy spacers that I think I'm going to go ahead and use to frame the crystal in between the malachite beads. So let's see how that looks. So we're just going to go ahead and string on a crystal and then another daisy spacer and then another malachite. And then let's see. And then I guess I'll go ahead and do another purple on the other side so we can see how it looks framed. And so like I said, we're not having Mardi Gras this year because of, COVID and everything that's going on. But we still have some traditions that, we still have our king cake. And they are having here at City Park, I really like that. I like the color combination. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep on with that pattern. We do have, at City Park, they're doing a ride through of like Christmas lights, but it's all the Mardi Gras lights and the floats, so that's pretty cool. Everybody kind of likes tradition and don't want to miss the whole Mardi Gras experience, so they're making up some things to do to keep that going. But yeah, definitely no parades, and even if there were parades, I wouldn't be going because I'm trying to stay healthy, trying to keep my family as healthy as possible. So we're going to go ahead and keep repeating this pattern. But I thought this was fun. Like I said, when I saw the purple and green for the day, I was like, oh, yay, Mardi Gras, purple, green, and gold. So we'll bring in the gold findings and make it a New Orleans type bracelet. So, for me anyway. But, certainly, you know, this is not too color. I mean, other than, you know, you think of Mardi Gras, but it's not really colors that I probably would have typically used for myself. But I think that this is going to be a really beautiful bracelet just to wear with any kind of purples or greens. So, I mean, like, you don't have to, it's not going to just be Mardi Gras. Like, I'm not putting Mardi Gras themed charms on it. I'm putting New Orleans charms on it. So, it just made me think of that just because it was my, you know, the go-to here. But, anyway, let me go ahead and do another station. And these malachite beads I got from Michael's when I did my 70% off Black Friday haul. So I'm using these malachite beads from there. The glass pearls I think I got from one of the jewelry shows years ago. And they were in my stash. And the crystals I got from B-Box Bargains. These have been in my stash for quite a while. I think I bought those at a local store here years ago and just kind of had them in my stash. Okay, so we're back to purple. And we'll just keep going with that pattern. And I'll just kind of, I think, jangle the charm in the middle once I have it tied off. And then, like I said, I'll go ahead and make a simple pair of earrings with the charms dangling at the bottom. We'll put maybe some, we'll put a crystal and pearls or whatever. We'll figure out that pattern once we get to that. Let's see, that one's not wanting to go through. Let's try another one. Sometimes those holes get a little funny. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do another section. Okay, I need a malachite, a daisy spacer. So when Brittany had posted this challenge, I was like, oh, that sounds so much fun. And I was like, I hope I had the colors to do. But like I said, you don't have to do every single one if you don't want to. You can just do what you have in your stash. It's just fun. It's to get everybody motivated and inspired to make pieces and use colors you may not typically think to put together. And it's really cool. It's got a random number generator, and you can Google the codes for the numbers to see, and it'll give you, I think, a description. I didn't look at it, but I think it'll give you a description of what the colors are if you want to, you know, use that. Because sometimes I think she had posted one on the third day, and it was really hard to tell. I thought it was navy. I mean, I thought it was black, and somebody asked if it was navy. So for instances like that, it would probably be good to go ahead and just Google the number and make sure you're using the right colors. But it's all about, like I said, getting everybody's inspiration going, and sometimes you get in a rut and you need a little help getting going again. So I really, let me add another section of green and then we'll measure it. I really thought that this was a fantastic idea, and so I had sent her a message and I asked her, I said, would you mind if I, you know, do some tutorials on some of the pieces that I may make? And she's like, absolutely not. Which, I mean, everybody has been really great so far, you know, on YouTube. I haven't really had any negative responses, but like I said, if I can inspire anybody to make a piece of jewelry, that makes me happy. And if you like my designs and you want to make it, that makes me even more happy. I mean, I'm here doing this, do it for fun. I do sell my pieces, but it's all, like I said, it's all about inspiring somebody else to do something that they love to do. And I like to create. And I'll have to make this a little longer. And yeah, so like I said, if I can inspire anybody to make a piece of jewelry that hasn't made anything for a while, or think of something new or a new technique, you learn things all the time. Everybody does. You learn something new just from watching other people do things. And somebody can do the same exact thing and teach in a different way, and sometimes you may understand the way one person teaches something, and then another time you may, you know, somebody else may explain it just a little bit better and make it a little bit easier for you. So that's how we learn. We just from watching other people and learning tips and tricks and things that they may have a hard time with, and then they may work around it and say, oh, this is how I did this, and it's all part of the process in learning. So like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and learn little tips and tricks. I'm having a hard time finding another one to go through. But, yeah, I mean, we all learn from each other, and I think that's what's great about the community is helping each other and learning and inspiring. It wouldn't be a video if I didn't run across a problem, huh? Alright, so if I cannot find another one to go on, there we go. Alright, I was going to say I might have to get like a little bead reamer or something out to open those holes up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do another section of green and see where we're at in length. Hopefully that'll be it, because it looks like I'm running out of those purple beads that'll fit. Alright. Let's see. So we've got a daisy spacer, another crystal, a daisy, and another malachite bead. And then I'll measure it and see where we are. Alright, so let me get my tape measure. And I am at 7 inches. So, let's see. Yeah, if I do a whole nother go around, it's going to be too big. Let's see. Let me try to measure this up against my wrist. 7 is kind of pushing it. Okay, so what can I do to make this just a slight bit longer without adding anything else? Could I put 2 purples in the front and put that charm in the middle? I could do that and have it in, that'll be the front of it, and have a purple on each side. So let me do that. I'm going to add one more station of the purple, so another bead cap. It'll give me just a little bit more length, but not a whole nother like section that I would need to. Alright, so I have to find one more purple bead that's going to go on here. Let's see. Oh, come on. Nope. Come on. One more. Alright. Nope. Yep. That one went on. Great. Alright, and now one more bead cap. And then I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and tie this off, and then I'll put my charm on with a jump ring. Okay, so whenever we're working with stretch cord, I say this all the time, but I want to make sure everybody knows, because there's some beginners out there that may not realize that. But whenever you're working with stretch cord, you want to give it a pull, give it a couple of tugs to stretch that cord out a little bit, because you don't want to have it the way you didn't pre-stretch it before you tie it off, because over time it'll get real droopy on your wrist, and that's not what you want. So let me go ahead and tie this off again, and I should be able to hide that knot in that bead cap, behind that bead cap, so that should be nice. Okay, I'm going to tie it one more time. And you can put a dot, you can put a little drop of GS Hypo Cement if you want to. Let's see. Let me cut those cords. Let me see if I can hide this on the other side of this bead cap. Yeah, see, it went on the other side of the bead cap, so that's perfect. And like I said, I can put a little dot of glue, and let me, I know it's probably not going to want to go in that purple bead. Oh, it went close enough. Alright, so it's hidden behind that bead cap. So now I am going to get a jump ring. Let me open this up. This little container can be so hard to open. Alright, let me get a jump ring. And so I will probably post this video on day 3 of the challenge, which today was day 3. And then, like I said, you know, my other videos will come out sporadically, so I'm gonna film the other ones that I make, but they'll come out later than what it is. But that's okay. Well, I'll eventually catch up, and like I said, it's just really just to see the project. So if you now I know Brittany has like I said on her page, she posts an album where you can post pictures of your finished project, so it gives a lot of inspiration. That's really cool. Like I said, I'll link her Facebook group below if you want to go ahead and join that Facebook group, so that you can see everybody's beautiful finished projects that may not be on YouTube, and do videos. So that's an awesome way to see all the projects and get inspiration as well. So okay, so I added my charm, and there is the finished bracelet. I am loving that. Alright, so let's see if we can go ahead and whip up a quick pair of earrings. I'm going to get a couple of eye pins, and we'll see how we want to do that. Alright, so let's see, we can do, okay, so this is going to be our bottom. So let's go ahead and do bead cap, purple bead, and I hope these fit. It does, great, perfect. Alright, bead cap. Let's do, should we do the whole enchilada? I don't know how long that's going to be for an earring. Let's see. Maybe I can do, should we end it with the bicone, or should we end it with, maybe I can just do a daisy and the crystal, and then not do like, you know, the whole other. I think that looks kind of pretty. And then this would be the dangle off of the bottom. Yeah, I think that works. It kind of goes up gradually. It goes from your larger, medium to small. I think I like that. Alright, so I'm going to use my one-step looper to make a I'm going to use my 1.5 millimeter loop. I tend to like the smaller loops for earrings because, like I said, this is already kind of long. So I don't need a whole lot more length. Now you have to be careful when you're closing it off because you don't want to crack your bicone. I have done that a couple of times. Oops. So there's our component. I like that a lot. Like I said, very simple, but it's going to be really pretty with the dangle charm at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to do that again. We're going to do a bead cap, a purple bead, bead cap, one of the malachite beads, a daisy spacer, and one of our lighter green crystals. Okay, now go ahead and get my looper tool. Make sure that's right up against the bead. Just go slowly. Bend it back. Like I said, I have broke a couple of bicones using my looper tool, but I got used to it and I just really like it a lot. Okay, so I need a couple of ear wires. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of these out, and then I am going to open the ear hook up, put our drop on, and close that up. I'm going to do the other one. Put our drop on and close that up. Alright. Actually, those are pretty just by themselves. But I'm going to go ahead and put that charm on. So I'm going to open up the other end. That was our eye pin, the original loop. And you have to make sure that your charm is facing the right way. So let's see. My charm needs to go this way. And close it back up really good. And let's see, did I put my charm on backwards? I hope not. No, I didn't. Okay. And if you need to adjust that eye pin, because I think I do need to turn it just slightly, you can just take your pliers and adjust that until you get it to where you need it to be. Because this is facing this way, so I need this loop. So I'm going to hold this one up here, and I can probably twist it with my fingers. Give it a little twist and see if that's where it needs to be, and that's perfect. It would help if I showed you in frame. But that's perfect. Okay, so I made that one. Let me go ahead and get this charm put on, and we'll, like I said, if you need to make any adjustments, you can just hold it with your pliers and twist it to get it to the facing forward. Okay, so let me see how this one looks. This is facing forward like this. So yeah, I do need to twist it a little bit. And like I said, I'm just going to take my hand and try to twist that on my own without having another pliers. I find it hard to hold two pliers at the same time. Let's see. I just need to do a little adjusting. Make sure this one, top one, is closed up real good. Okay. And so I think that that is correct. So that's perfect. All right, let me go ahead and show you the finished pair of earrings. Let me hold them on here so y'all can see them. There you go. So it's that purple, green, and the gold with the charms and findings, along with our bracelet. And let me go ahead and move this out of the way. Put this here, put our earrings here. And let me see if I can zoom in for you. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial on this bracelet, easy bracelet and earrings using these really pretty colors from the 100-day challenge random color generator. And it was the purple, a lighter shade of green, and a darker shade of green. So if you would, please give me a thumbs up and click on subscribe. Also click on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video to YouTube. And definitely check out Brittany's Facebook group if you haven't already. Until the next video, guys. Bye.